1039 WLPO Sports.
High school basketball is on the air.
1039 WLPO proudly brings you the area's biggest games and best matchups all season. Tonight's game between Princeton and Ottawa is presented by the Princeton Auto Group. You can watch the game on Starved Rock Media's YouTube channel. You can also listen on FM 1039, AM 1220, or with the free WLPO app. Please thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Heartland Auto Body, In-Home Care Connections, Illinois Valley Credit Union, SITK Kitchen and Bath, Wyanett Locker, and Town & Country Services. Now, Princeton Tiger Ottawa Pirate Boys Basketball, presented by the Princeton Auto Group. Here are Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance on 1039 WLPO.
Hey, good evening and welcome to high school basketball from Ottawa High School. Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance with you tonight. And we have a non-conference game between the Ottawa Pirates and the Princeton Tigers, a game that was supposed to be played last month, but it got frozen out, I guess you could say, Brandon. And these two teams, of course, just down I-80 from one another. Princeton in the Three Rivers Conference, Ottawa in the Interstate 8. Princeton played in Ottawa's Thanksgiving tournament here, but they did not play each other. And we're looking at the records. Both teams looking at getting 500. Princeton at 11 and 12. Ottawa 9 and 10. So that's an extra incentive, I guess, for whoever wins tonight's game to get to that 500 mark.
I always think this is a great matchup. I mean, the long-tenured history of both programs, long-standing coaches, names that are always in sports for both schools. This is always a great matchup and usually a pretty good game. I know you and I have seen this matchup a couple times, and they're always close, they're always competitive, and we're always at the edge of our seats the entire game.
And of course, one of the best venues to do a basketball game from, the historic Kingman Gym here at Ottawa High School. Should be a pretty good game. We had a great game in the, it's a girls-boys varsity doubleheader, and Princeton led into the middle of the fourth quarter, but then Ottawa hit some big shots at the end, and the Lady Pirates ended up beating Princeton in that game 54-49. So, a nice win by Ottawa, very competitive game. And like you said, Brandon, we expect very similar tonight's boys game. And we're looking at the scheduled games, and we'll have some scores throughout the night. This is really the only boys game. Usually Mondays and Thursdays, pretty popular nights for girls games. Tuesdays and Fridays for boys games in our area.
Yeah, I don't even think we knew that there was a doubleheader tonight. We just knew that the game was a makeup for the boys. But it was cool watching the girls, seeing Marley Orlandi. You know, she had a knee injury, she's got a big brace on, still scored 20 points and had 5 rebounds in that victory for Ottawa. And like you said, Monday predominantly a girls night for basketball. So yeah, we'll have scores all night. And this part of the season, it doesn't matter if it's boys or girls varsity basketball. I mean, everybody's ramping up for the postseason, only a week or so away, and every single game, it doesn't matter where you're at, is incredible.
We'll take our first break of the night. We'll continue our pregame show. Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance from Kingman Gym. We're about probably 7 or 8 minutes away from tip-off. Ottawa and Princeton from Ottawa High School. Back after this on 1039 WLPO and on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Imagine being hours from home when suddenly this happens. A father and his son were recently driving through on 80 when a deer ran out in front of them. They were fine, but their car, not so much. They ended up at Heartland Auto Body in Princeton, where the man's wife says, Heartland exceeded our expectations by far, making managing the repair remotely much easier. And the car looks great. Whether you're close to home or hundreds of miles away, it's good to know you've got good people to help you through. Heartland Auto Body in Princeton.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance back here at Kingman Gym as they're playing the Ottawa fight song. The Ottawa Pirates and the Princeton Tigers coming up. Of course, we'll have a game tomorrow night as well from Hall High School. It'll be the Hall Red Devils and the Mendota Trojans. Looking forward to that one. My first look this season at the star freshman for Mendota, Cole Tillman. So we're looking for that one to be a very competitive Three Rivers Conference game. And then, of course, we'll be back at LP Friday night for the big LP Ottawa game, the rematch. LP came in here earlier in the season and beat Ottawa pretty handily at Kingman Gym. Now, Ottawa is dealing with some injuries. I was told by Mr. Ottawa Pirate himself, Dan Ielts, that Eric Threadgill, their second leading scorer, has been out a while with a knee injury. Also, Kyler Arroyo, a usual starter, has been out with an ankle injury. And their usual six-man, Connor Dietrich, is out due to a personal matter. So Ottawa is shorthanded. Of course, Princeton was shorthanded for a spell earlier this year with Noah Laporte, but with him out with an injury, but he's back tonight. And you got to think Noah, too, this is a chance to play in a bigger gym, a bigger school. I mean, Ottawa's a 3A team. You know, Princeton doesn't shy away from bigger schools, but you know, when you play teams, 3A, 4A schools like this, you never know what kind of eyes are on you. Obviously, he's already committed to Northwestern to play football, but, you know, he built that resume, not to say that it's his goal to be, you know, in the all-state discussion, but you go put up 20, 30 points against Ottawa, that'll open some eyes.
I played basketball for Mendota, graduated in 2004. I've been a journalist in the area since 2011. And anybody that I've ever talked to about playing boys basketball, varsity level in this area, Kingman Gym is either the top place that people played, or right number 2 to their home gym. And playing Ottawa, it's like, hey, it's the big school that's not big. They're almost looked at like Chicago-ish when you're in Mendota, Princeton, Hall, St. Bede. Like, they're the big school that when you play them, you want to play your best game. And I know it's no different for Noah Laporte and the Princeton Tigers.
So we're about ready for the starting lineups here in about 30 seconds as Ottawa playing their fight song. One of the longer fight songs around. In fact, it has like 3 parts to it. But it's a great fight song, a great atmosphere at Kingman Gym. And we do have the Ottawa starting lineup. We'll find out the Princeton starting lineup momentarily. But I'll go ahead and give you the Ottawa starting lineup. Evan Snook, a 5'10 senior. Hezekiah Joachim, a 5'10 junior. Dom Parks, a 6-foot junior. Owen Sanders, a 6'7 junior. And Seth Cooper, a 6'3 senior. We're coming back, and we should be all ready for tip-off from Ottawa High after this on 103.9 WLPO. Ottawa and Princeton boys basketball up next.
If you're in need of in-home care, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you can count on to be there for your loved one? You have a choice, and you can count on In-Home Care Connection. If you have a loved one that you're caring for at home needing caregiver, nursing, therapy, or hospice care, In-Home Care Connection is just that. A connection that can give you peace of mind when you need it most. If you need home health, caregiver, or hospice services, you have a choice. Call In-Home Care Connection, locally owned and serving the Illinois Valley and Bureau Valley communities, or find more on their website, ihcc.care. Wyanett Meat Locker is your all-star destination for premium meats that fuel you through the season. Whether you are prepping for a game day or a family meal, they've got you covered with everything from steaks and roasts to pork chops, sausage, chicken, and more. Their meat bundle boxes are a slam dunk for stocking up and staying warm all winter long. With fast, reliable delivery, Wyanett Meat Locker brings top quality meats straight to you. No trip to the grocery store necessary. Visit their full-service meat counter or check out WyanetteLocker.com for more information.
From Princeton to Ottawa,
Mendota to Streeter,
and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance back here at Ottawa High School as we're getting reset for the varsity boys basketball matchup between the Princeton Tigers and the Ottawa Pirates. Princeton coming in at 11 and 12. Ottawa at 9 and 10. And the Princeton starting lineup being announced in the backcourt for the Tigers. Number 4, Jaden Fulkerson, a 6-foot senior. Joining him in the backcourt, number 10, Gavin Lanham, who was injured. And he's back in the lineup tonight, a 6-foot junior. Of course, the big guy in the middle, number 23, 6'6", Noah Laporte. At forward, number 30, Jordan Reinhardt, a 6'1 senior. And rounding out the starting lineup, a 6'1 senior, number 45, Luke Smith. Of course, Princeton coached by Jason Smith. Assistant coaches include Tim Smith and Daniel Murray. And mentioned the Ottawa Pirates starting lineup earlier. They are coached by Mark Cooper. Of course, one of the more veteran coaches. And I know Brandon, Mark's son, plays for the Ottawa basketball team, Seth Cooper. And they have a game tomorrow night. And I know Seth was part of that state final golf team. And they're going to have a ring ceremony, it sounds like, tomorrow.
Yeah, they're getting celebrated for winning the Class 2A state championship this fall. Ottawa golf team the last couple of years is almost been similar to the LP volleyball team, where it's just a factory. Every year, it's just another level of great golfers, and Ottawa finally wins the state championship. They're being celebrated tomorrow, so congratulations to them. They deserve all the accolades.
So that should be pretty fun tomorrow night here at Kingman Gym for the ring dedication and perhaps the banner unveiling as well here in Kingman Gym. We're about set for varsity boys basketball. Ottawa and Princeton from Kingman Gym. Princeton in their road blue unis, Ottawa in their home whites. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you exclusively by the locally owned Princeton Auto Group. Find out more on the Princeton Auto Group Facebook page. And we are set to go after this tip, which is won by Sanders and the Ottawa Pirates. Our next break, I'll ask Brandon what he thinks the keys to the game are for both teams to pull out a win tonight. Ottawa Pirates with the basketball first. Sanders out top, kicks it over to Seth Cooper. And Cooper almost throws it away. It's run down by Hezekiah Joachim. Throws it in the corner to Sanders. Sanders bounce pass inside to Dom Parks. Back door, Joachim missed it. And the rebound cleared by Noah Laporte. He gives it off to Jordan Reinhardt. He quickly gets it ahead to Fulkerson for Princeton. A give and go to Reinhardt out top. Here's Luke Smith, thought about the three, but instead goes inside. Noah Laporte looking to beat his man off the dribble. Drives, kicks it out. And here is Reinhardt. Laporte going to shoot a three. Good! Noah Laporte with a three, sponsored by In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice, providing home health, hospice, and caregiver services. And there's a turnover by Ottawa, steal by Reinhardt, but then Jordan throws it right back. All right, Brandon, our key to the game tonight brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts, led by Jason Maurice and his team. Start with Princeton. What do you think the Tigers have to do tonight to get a W?
I'm going to go with both teams, and usually I think it's a team game, right? But this time around, I'm going to get the Stars have to play big. Noah Laporte's got to do what he does and pretty much average a double-double. He's got to have that. Then Owen Sanders, he leads the team with 13.4 points per game. Without their number 2 scorer, Eric Threadgill, out with an injury, he's got to step up. So whichever Star steps up, I think that's going to lead the points of the needle to that team's advantage.
The shot was missed by Evan Snook, and then Ottawa got the offensive rebound, but threw it in the backcourt, and actually Princeton now will benefit by inbounding it underneath their own basket. We're a minute and a half into this one. The Tigers behind a three by Noah Laporte, leading Ottawa 3-0 as the Tigers work the ball around. Luke Smith inside to Laporte. He got position. Noah lays it up and in. He got behind Sanders of Ottawa. And Noah Laporte with the first 5 points of the night. Princeton 5, Ottawa nothing. Here is Joachim. Gives it over to Snook. Inside Cooper. Free throw line jumper. Back iron no good. And a rebound ripped away by Noah Laporte. So we thank Heartland Auto Body for providing us with our keys to the game tonight. Princeton and Ottawa basketball. Again, our broadcast on WLPO and on Star Rock Media's YouTube channel, presented exclusively by Princeton Auto Group. Laporte tried for the back door, but it wasn't there. Noah drives now, double teamed, throws it in the corner three. Reinhardt, good. Jordan Reinhardt with a three. It's a 30-second timeout by Coach Mark Cooper. Again, three-pointers tonight are sponsored by In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. Find out more at ihcc.care. Princeton off to a hot start, 8-0. Kind of reminiscent, Brandon, of LP the other night against Kingman from long distance.
Yeah, definitely, and it's all set up by the passing. Every single basket, the first three that have been made have been great assists. Jordan Reinhardt had one, Luke Smith had one, and now Noah Laporte for the three in the corner. They're passing the ball well, and if they find open shots, this could get out of hand if they keep shooting like this.
So the visitors at Princeton have come in and jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Again, Ottawa dealing with some missing players, but they do have the home crowd tonight. They're going to depend on them for sure. The girls did as they rallied to beat Princeton in the prelim tonight.
And the fan base that's dressed like construction workers down there in the student section.
Yeah, they're rolling up their sleeves and going to work in the Pirate Superfan section. Sanders goes to work. He thought he got fouled. No call. And the rebound is fought for, and Hezekiah Joachim got it for Ottawa. They go back inside to Sanders. Fadeaway jumper, short, no good. Rebound, Luke Smith. Tough shot taken by Sanders. And here comes Princeton. Noah Laporte going to work. Right-handed layup, got it. Noah Laporte with 7 of the 10 points so far. And Princeton is up 10-0 over Ottawa.
And I thought he got hit, too. I thought he was going to the line, but they didn't call it. So.
And Princeton's in a bit of a 2-1-2 zone, Brandon, with 6'6" Noah Laporte playing the key at the top of a zone defense. That three was missed for Ottawa by Snook, and the rebound ran down by Fulkerson at Princeton. So the Pirates ice cold to start, and Princeton leads 10-0. Here is Reinhardt, cross-court pass to Smith.
Yeah, they can't buy a basket right now. That's got to change for Ottawa.
Smith dumps it in. Oh, Sanders stuffs Laporte that time. Here comes Snook for Ottawa. No look to Joachim. Oh, and he swatted away. What a block by Princeton's Gavin Lanham.
You always love a block. It doesn't really mean much because, it just knocks the ball out, but it's always it gets everybody hyped. Everybody in the game was like, oh, every time there's a block. It's amazing.
So each team with block shots. Ottawa will inbound at 4:21 to go here in this first. And it is 10-0 Princeton over Ottawa. Evan Snook pumped by Lanham, no call. Again, Princeton in now a 2-3 zone.
I do like Jason Smith, Princeton coach's idea to switch coverages, make Ottawa guess.
And the zone makes the other team have to hit outside shots. So far, Ottawa cannot do that as Dom Parks missed that one. And a one and done for Ottawa as Princeton gets the rebound. Tigers lead 10-0, and they have the ball. In the corner is Luke Smith, out top to Laporte. Noah backdoor to Reinhardt. Reinhardt floater good off the glass. And it is 12-0 Princeton with the lead over Ottawa here. 3:35 to go in the first. Baseline drive by Sanders. Kicks it out. Here's Joachim, corner. Thought about the three to Parks. Instead, he gets it inside to Arroyo, and it's knocked away. Ball's on the floor, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Princeton, it would appear. Oh, no, it's going against Ottawa. Going on number 11, Joachim.
He jumped in trying to get the loose ball and fouled Fulkerson, who pretty much had his hands on it. He was trying to get possession and smacked his hands out of the way.
So Princeton in the lead, 12-0 over Ottawa. Fulkerson picks up the dribble, gives it to Lanham across the court. Lanham in the corner to Luke Smith. They're looking for Laporte. Instead kicks it out to Reinhardt. Here is Lanham, hold the ball. Left-handed dribble now, dumps it inside Laporte. 3 Pirates on him. Laporte goes up, fouled, and we got an and one. Let's see who the foul is on. It is on number 11 for Ottawa. His second. Joachim and Noah Laporte having his way. Down low, he's got 9 points. 9 of the 14. So with 3 minutes to go in the first, Noah Laporte shooting a free throw to be in double figures in scoring already. And you said it would be key for him to have a double-double, and he's well on his way.
And Owen Sanders tried to front him so they couldn't get the ball into Noah, and they just go over his head, and Noah gets an easy put-up.
15-0 start for Princeton. Here's a jumper. Good. It stops the bleeding.
They needed that big time.
Kyler Arroyo with the jumper. 15-2 is the Princeton lead. Here is Lanham behind the back. Laporte goes baseline, dumps it, and Noah's going to get a charge. He tried to get rid of it, but a nice job by the Ottawa defense taking the charge down on the baseline. So that'll be the first foul on Princeton. A couple of subs coming in for the Tigers. And the subs include Arthur Burden, number 20, and Asia Garton, number 12. You know, having Lanham back in the lineup deepens this rotation for Coach Smith and Princeton. They can really go probably a solid 8 deep.
Because both of the guys that you just mentioned have been starters for this team throughout the season. So they have about 7, 8 guys that have had starting minutes.
And that bodes well as we get later and later and go into the postseason. This Princeton team is going to be a dangerous team. They get it inside to Sanders. He can't handle it. Knocked away. Steal by Reinhardt. Here comes Princeton. Here's Garton beyond the three-point arc. He finds Burden in the corner. Burden out top to Fulkerson. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first. Laporte looking to beat Sanders off the dribble. No look, back door, in and up. That's a great assist by Noah Laporte. And the basket by Jaden Fulkerson, and he'll go to the line as really Princeton's offense is just picking apart Coach Mark Cooper's defense in the Ottawa Pirates, as they're finding the back door open quite often.
I mean, that's another thing when your star player can make passes like that and find his open teammates. Oh, man, that's tough to play against.
Free throw no good. It is 17-2. Ottawa trailing Princeton. A give and go. Layup was missed, though, for Ottawa. Rebound cleared by Fulkerson for Princeton.
Princeton moving the ball around on the outside. Burden wide open for Fulkerson. He knocks that down. That's a wide open 3 for the Tigers.
That is another in-home care connection. IHCC Hospice 3. What a first quarter for Princeton. 20-2. Beating Ottawa at Kingman Gym here.
They've only missed 1 field goal so far early in this game.
Snook drives, kicks it out. 3 on the way. Short by Colt Bryson. Rebound ran down by Sanders. Bryson got fouled. He went into a triple team. And we'll see if they call it on the floor. Trip, and I think it will be.
You got a sub for Ottawa with Connor Diedrich coming in. And then for Princeton, that's Jackson Mason. So a couple subs here with 56.9 left in the first quarter.
Ottawa searching for answers here. 20-2 is the score. And here is a corner. Snook drives. The baseline is shut off. He'll bounce back out. And Princeton knocks it away. Running it down for Ottawa was Colt Bryson. We're down to 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Here is fair ball for Ottawa. Kicks it over to Connor Dietrich. Dietrich guarded closely, and Garton knocked it away twice. But Ottawa's Dietrich was able to run it down.
Princeton's defense is being very feisty right now.
Driving runner, no good, missed by Bryson. Rebound Sanders, shot, no, he wanted a foul. No call, and rebound Princeton. The Tigers will hold for 1.
He should have got that one. That was a foul. Looked like he got hit in the back of the head almost.
Down to 5 seconds. Reinhardt going to spin. Fadeaway jumper, short. And it'll be bouncing to the corner. And what a first quarter for the Princeton Tigers. Princeton puts up a 20 spot. They lead 20-2 over Ottawa. Back with the second quarter after this from Kingman Gym on 103.9 WLPO and our Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
The kids off. Get to work on time. Pick the kids up. Get them to practice. You need more time in your day.
Hi, I'm Steve Piano with Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. At IVCU, we know you don't need one more thing. That's why IVCU is here to help with free online and mobile banking. IVCU is at your fingertips anytime, anywhere, any place with personalized banking solutions that fit your busy lifestyle. To learn more, visit IVCU's new website today, ivcu.com. IVCU, you are who we are.
Illinois Valley Credit Union. Union. Member NCUA.
Exciting news from Princeton Auto Group. Princeton Chevy and GMC has rebranded and expanded with a second location in Princeton. Now offering Jeep, Dodge, Hummer, Ram, Chrysler, and Ford. Princeton Auto Group is proud to bring even more options to our community. At Princeton Auto Group, local ownership, innovation, and excellence drive everything they do. Stop by either Princeton Auto Group location today and experience the relationship-focused service that makes them stand out. Princeton Auto Group, your hometown destination for all things automotive.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back as we're underway in this second quarter. Princeton with the big lead and with the basketball. Lanham kicks it out. 3, Reinhardt, short, no good. Rebound fought for, and Garten got it, and he's fouled. Brandon, you mentioned, we talked about it off the break. For Ottawa to get back in this one, they got to, get some of those loose balls, and right away we see it. Princeton just beat them to the offensive rebound, and they get an extra possession out of it.
Princeton's outworking Ottawa in every single step of the way, and then shooting-wise, in the first quarter, Princeton was 8 of 9, Ottawa 1 of 12.
Well, if you're looking at it one way for Ottawa, you know Princeton's not going to continue that hot shooting, and you got to figure you're not going to be, under 100%. Shooting all night. There's a turnover by Laporte, but then there's a steal by Fulkerson. Layup good, and a foul. Wow. Again, just a hustle from Princeton. Jaden Fulkerson with the steal, and he drew the foul on the big guy, Owen Sanders, for Ottawa. And Princeton now leads by 20, 22-2, and they go back to the line for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
When we're talking about the Princeton Tigers, not many people mention Jaden Fulkerson. I mean, when you got Reinhardt, who shoots the lights out, you got Noah Laporte, guys like that. But Jaden Fulkerson is so important to this team. His defense, the way he pushes the tempo, he does a little bit of everything.
Another 3 on the way by Ottawa. That one was by Dom Parks. It was missed. Laporte trying to get that rebound to get close to a double-double, but Noah just had to go off his hands. So a turnover for Princeton. I guess not really turnover since he didn't even have full possession. But Ottawa maintains it. Parks 3, short again. And a rebound to Reinhardt. So Princeton's giving Ottawa the threes, and Ottawa's not making them. Reinhardt just takes it coast to coast off the glass, and Jordan Reinhardt has 7. And the Pirates lead 24-2.
They've attacked this Ottawa defense in any way possible, especially down low. They're taking it to the paint at ease.
Here is Evan Snook looking inside to Sanders. He's got a mismatch size-wise. Sanders kicks it over. 3 on the way, no good from Dietrich. Rebound Sanders, fadeaway jumper, good. So there you go. Owen Sanders, the 6'7 junior, got an offensive rebound and put it back in for his first 2 points of the night. It's 24-4 Princeton over Ottawa as we're about 2 minutes into this second quarter.
Hopefully that's a spark for Sanders because they need him. He's got to be big tonight. And only 2 points with 6 left in the second quarter. He's got to get it going.
Noah Laporte tried to dribble down the lane, but he stopped, kicks it back out. Here's Lanham. Left-handed dribble, gives it Laporte. Noah goes to work, layup good. That first step, just too much for Sanders to keep up with him. Noah Laporte showing that quickness and speed from football. And Princeton's lead is back to 22 at 26-4. You're listening to Princeton and Ottawa basketball presented by Princeton Auto Group. Evan Snook for 3. It was partially blocked by Lanham. And guess what? A loose ball goes to Princeton. That one was run down by Asa Garten. Here come the Tigers up 26-4. Fulkerson. Garten, they leave him wide open from 3. He's not looking to shoot. Kicks it out to Noah Laporte, who's got a 3 tonight already. Here is Lanham.
If there's a ball loose and it's open, Princeton's grabbing it.
Laporte fired a 3, missed that one. Rebound cleared for Ottawa. That was Seth Cooper. Here come the Pirates. Snook kicks it out. Another 3. This one Sanders. Back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Laporte of Princeton. So again, Ottawa a 3 and 1 and done with that 3-pointer. Timeout Princeton. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:54 to go here in this first half. And I don't know if anybody would have predicted this. It is all Princeton right now at Kingman Gym. 26-4. Back with more second quarter action brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank after this on 103.9 WLPO and Star Rock Media's YouTube channel.
Wyanett Meat Locker is your all-star destination for premium meats that fuel you through the season. Whether you are prepping for a game day or a family meal, they've got you covered with everything from steaks and roasts to pork chops, sausage, chicken, and more. Their meat bundle boxes are a slam dunk for stocking up and staying warm all winter long. With fast, reliable delivery, Wyanett Meat Locker brings top quality meats straight to you. No trip to the grocery store necessary. Visit their full-service meat counter or check out WyanetLocker.com for more information.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon Lachance back after the timeout by Princeton. The Tigers having all of it right now, 26-4 against Ottawa. And we'll give you a SITK Someone's in the Kitchen scoreboard update coming up as the game goes along. We can tell you that the girls' varsity game was won by Ottawa 54-49 over Princeton. Back in action after the timeout. Into the game for the first time tonight is Jackson Mason for the Tigers. Here's Fulkerson in the corner to Noah Laporte. Noah looking to go to work. Cross-court pass. 3. Fulkerson wide open. No good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Seth Cooper of Ottawa. And he falls down, and that's because he was bumped by Princeton's Gavin Lanham. So a rare stop for the Ottawa D, as Princeton is cooling off a little bit here in the second quarter. But they still lead by 22.
I was just going to say, like you said earlier, it's hard to stay as hot as they started off at. 8 of 9 shooting, and their defense, Ottawa couldn't do anything against the Princeton defense. But things are going to level out just a tad here and there.
So ball knocked away by Princeton right at the Tiger bench. The Pirates inbound it. The Pirates looking for any kind of momentum here in the second quarter. They trail 26-4. Here is Joakim. He's going to take a 3. Back iron, no good. And rebound cleared, just fresh off the bench by Jackson Mason of Princeton. Here is Lanham ahead for Princeton. He'll take a 3. It's blocked by Sanders. Laporte runs it down, puts it up and in. He outfought 3 Pirate defenders for that loose ball. And Laporte now with, I got him with 11, or is that 14, Brandon? What do you got for Noah?
13. I got him with 13.
28-4, Princeton with the lead. Snook inside, miss. Sanders took, no, but he's fouled. Let's see who the foul is on Princeton. Sanders will go to the line for 2. And it will be on Noah Laporte. That's Noah's second. So we'll see if Coach Smith keeps Noah in. 3:33 to go in the second. Laporte with 2 fouls. And he might be coming out here. Sanders' free throw is good. Owen with 3 points on the night. And yeah, Laporte. Nope, Noah going to stay out there. Instead, Mason and Lanham will check out for Princeton.
And he does have 14. He did knock down that free throw when he had the and one. So he does have 14.
He's got half of the Princeton points. 28-5 as Owen Sanders tries to make the second. Back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Reinhardt of Princeton. Reinhardt was 7 on the night. 28-5 Tigers. Here is Fulkerson over to Garten. Asa kicks it in the corner. Laporte beyond the 3-point arc. Noah drives. He's triple teamed. Backdoor to Reinhardt. Up and in. Jordan Reinhardt, great body control because he got bumped. But he went right up with the basket. Nice soft touch. And Reinhardt with 9. Princeton leads 30-5 over Ottawa.
We're not going to be able to say enough about this passing game for Princeton. Yeah. Everything is being set up with a nice pass and nice assist.
And there, kind of a sloppy pass by Ottawa, and Princeton knocks it away and gets another steal. Luke Smith back into the game for the Tigers. Here's Laporte. Dribbles, looking, and he finds Reinhardt. Little give and go. Jordan kicks it out. Luke Smith, 3. In and out. No good. Boy, that thing was all the way down.
He can knock those down. He's a good 3-point shooter.
30 to...
I was just going to say, especially when he's wide open like that.
Yeah. They get it inside Sanders. He kicks it out to Snook. Snook for Ottawa, thinking about the three, takes a couple dribbles, bounces it out to Sanders. They feed inside. Oh, that's going to be three on Noah Laporte as Noah reached in. Boxing him out down low with Seth Cooper. So nice job by Seth to draw a third foul on Noah Laporte. So Noah will be done for the rest of this half with those 3 fouls.
Laporte knew it was a foul as soon as it happened, so he just immediately started walking to the bench.
They immediately go inside. Cooper shot no, but he's fouled. So Seth will go to the line for 2. And that foul is called on Princeton's Jordan Reinhardt, his first. It'll be a shooting foul for Seth Cooper.
I always like when a golfer can come on the basketball court and be a starter and have a presence on the court. He's been pretty solid for them, throughout the season.
Seth, nothing but net on that first free throw, the coach's son. Second free throw coming up for Cooper. It is up, and it is good. Ottawa, maybe see if the Pirates make a little run here to end the half with Noah Laporte on the bench with those 3 fouls. 30-7 is the score.
As a referee, I'm watching the referees maneuver and what they're doing too, and just classic, you got to move around as balls come and positions change on the court.
In the corner is Reinhardt. Reinhardt spinning, kicking it back out to Garten. He goes out top to Fulkerson. Fulkerson kicks it out. Reinhardt drives baseline, kind of out of control. Finds a teammate up. No, missing the shot was Burden, and the rebound cleared by Ottawa. Here come the Pirates.
Burden saved Princeton there too. He grabbed that wild pass. Otherwise, it was going straight to the Pirates.
And they get inside to Sanders. He's underneath, got under the basket, and he was looking for some foul or some contact. Didn't get. Well, he got contact, but didn't get the whistle, and he misses the shot. Here come the Tigers. Oh, Princeton almost throws it away. Garten in the corner. Smith down low to Burden. Bounce pass out to Luke Smith. Here is Reinhardt, top of the key. Jordan picks up his dribble, finds Fulkerson. Princeton 30, Ottawa 7. Counting down to a minute left in this Wyatt Meat Locker second quarter. A running layup, no good. A little out of control for Princeton there. Asia Garten. And a rebound, Ottawa. Here is Joachim for Ottawa. Dribbles out of the double team. Royal inside to Sanders. Sanders, jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Snook. Layup, no, but he's fouled. So Ottawa, again, they're holding Princeton off the scoreboard with no Laporte, but Ottawa having trouble putting points on. What will help is going to the line. 2 free throws coming up for Evan Snook, and that foul was called on Arthur Burden of Princeton.
It's almost like the basket's got a lid on it for the Pirates. They just cannot get the ball to go down. They're missing free throws too. They're shooting, they missed 3 of 5 right now, so if he misses this, they're shooting 50% from the free throw line.
First free throw, no good by the Ottawa Pirate player there, Jack Snook, or Evan Snook.
Jack, a Marquette Crusader.
Yep. And Evan gets the free throw. I figured I'd do that at least once tonight.
I knew who you were talking about. I almost said earlier in the pregame, like, Ottawa names going school to school.
Right. So substitute Connor Dietrich in for Ottawa. Let's see if Princeton takes their time here. There's only 50 seconds to go in this half. The Tigers lead 30-8. Reinhardt gets it across the timeline, gives it to Fulkerson. Ottawa picking up their pressure defense, and Princeton finds a back door and a layup up and in by Garten. Nice unselfish play by Lanham. So give Gavin Lanham the assist. And Princeton gets the lead back to 24. It's 32-8 with 25 seconds to go. Here's Joachim over to Dietrich for Ottawa. Dietrich drives a floater down the lane. Got it. Nice shot by Connor Dietrich. And Ottawa going to get the double figures. They get 10 points now. It's 32-10. Princeton with the lead, down to 6 seconds.
Mark Cooper's never going to let his team quit, so they're going to keep going at it.
Long three, Reinhardt. No, missed it, front iron. And that'll be it for the first half as Coach Smith clapped the effort there as Reinhardt missed the three. But he really has unlimited range, so you don't mind that. We've played a half from Kingman Gym. It is all Ottawa, to say the least. The Pirates outscore Princeton. Princeton outscores Ottawa in that first quarter 20-2. And then they outscore them 12-8 in the second for a 32-10 halftime lead. We'll come back with some first half numbers. We'll also check our Someone's in the Kitchen scoreboard update from Kingman. It is visiting Princeton 32, Ottawa 10. Be back after this in a couple minutes.
Improve the appearance and value of your home with new replacement windows and doors from Coolmaster. Stop in now and ask about Coolmaster's selection of Energy Star rated windows and doors. They'll help you reduce your energy consumption year-round. Invest in your biggest investment with help from Coolmaster. For a free estimate, call or visit the Suarez family at Coolmaster. They've been serving the Illinois Valley for more than 60 years on 2nd Street in downtown LaSalle. Coolmaster, the area's leader in window and door replacement.
You can make a lasting difference in our community. Habitat for Humanity is breaking ground on a new home for a deserving Princeton family this spring, and we need your help. Hi, I'm John Schultes. Thanks to a generous $20,000 matching donation from Miller Group Charitable Trust, every dollar you give now goes twice as far. But hurry, this opportunity ends soon. Whether you donate, volunteer, or shop at the Habitat Restore in Peru, you're helping families build brighter futures. Visit localhabitat.org and donate today to double your impact. Together, we're building homes, communities, and hope.
Let the good times roll at the Starved Rock Country Community Foundation's 3rd annual celebration. Mardi Gras Carnival is Saturday, March 1st at Seneca's Oak Ridge in LaSalle. Enjoy cocktails, great music, dancing, and 6 stations of delicious food, including a dessert charcuterie board. Experience an entertaining live auction with auctioneer Marty McConville. The Mardi Gras Carnival is presented by the founding board members, longtime supporter Ethel McConnell, Hometown National Bank and Trust, Advantech, Financial Plus Credit Union, Wheatland Title Company, Eureka Savings Bank, Aaron Studeman of Coldwell Banker, Mendota attorney David Khalil, and First Aid Bank. SRCCF has awarded 225 grants and scholarships totaling over $2.3 million. It's time to celebrate. Get tickets at srccf.org or call Janice at the Starved Rock Country Community Foundation office. Don't miss out on the great food, exciting live auction, dancing, and fun at Mardi Gras Carnival, March 1st. The Starved Rock Country Community Foundation Mardi Gras Carnival is brought to you in part by Starved Rock Media.
Listen on FM 1039, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon Lachance back here at halftime from Kingman Gym, and it is all Princeton. 32-10 over the Ottawa Pirates. Brandon, Princeton jumped out to a 20-2 lead after one. We expected them to cool off a little bit. Any team would. They did, but they still built on their lead, actually, in that second quarter, and they lead 32-10. I was looking at the stats, Brandon, and things that pop out among many things. You know, Princeton, it seems like they played a zone, and they're like, you know, Ottawa, beat us from 3 if you can. Pirates 0 for 9 from 3, and just overall 3 for 26, and then you got Noah Laporte going wild. What do you got for Noah's first half stats? I know you said the key to the game was a double-double, and he's well on his way. He's got the points already.
Yeah, he's got 14 points. He's got 4 assists, and if he wants to try to get a triple-double, I mean, he's got 4 assists and 3 rebounds. I mean, he's a little bit of everywhere. We've seen the passing game working really, really well for Princeton. I mean, like you said, they were going to calm down a little bit, you know, not be as hot. 8 of 9 in the first, 14 of 23 at halftime. I mean, but it's the defense. Princeton's defense isn't allowing Ottawa to do anything. And when they do get to the hoop, they close in so fast, and there's no offensive rebound opportunities.
Yeah, it's been one and done for Ottawa. When they've shot a 3 or even just a 2, they've missed it. Princeton's been cleaning up the glass, and really the only downside for Princeton was Noah Laporte picking up his 3rd foul with about 3 minutes to go in that first half. Otherwise, Coach Jason Smith obviously got to be happy with his effort. I mean, everywhere, you know, Ottawa's got 6 turnovers, Princeton with 3. Princeton, you talked about the passing tonight. They have 8 assists, Ottawa only 1.
Yeah, the passing has been pinpoint. I mean, they are picking apart Mark Cooper's defense. I mean, they are
not too many teams can say that either with Coop as the great coach that he is.
Not at all. Then you got the shooters. Jordan Reinhardt, he's got 9 points and 3 rebounds, but he's also got 2 assists. So if they're coming out for him when he's on the corner shooting a 3, then it's Laporte. Then it's Aja Martin or Aja Garden. He's just passing and finding people. Luke Smith for the 3. They're finding people open anytime that the Ottawa defense tries to make a move or double on them.
Halftime here at Kingman Gym, Princeton and Ottawa boys basketball, 32-10. Princeton leads Ottawa here at the half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll try to track down some scores for you on this Monday night. A lot of girls basketball tonight. This is really the only boys game in our area. Of course, a makeup game from earlier in the season, but we'll try to track down some scores. 32-10, Princeton leading Ottawa. Back with more on 103.9 WLPO and on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
Exciting news from Princeton Auto Group. Princeton Chevy and GMC has rebranded and expanded with a second location in Princeton. Now offering Jeep, Dodge, Hummer, Ram, Chrysler, and Ford. Princeton Auto Group is proud to bring even more options to our community. At Princeton Auto Group, local ownership, innovation, and excellence drive everything they do. Stop by either Princeton Auto Group location today and experience the relationship-focused service that makes them stand out. Princeton Auto Group, your hometown destination for all things automotive.
It's tax season, and your neighborhood H&R Block is here to get your taxes squared away. Just walk in or make an appointment and get 100% accuracy and your max refund or your money back. So file with confidence, knowing you have expert local help when and where you need it all year long. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees. H&R Block in Peru, Ottawa, Princeton, Streeter, or Mendota.
Start your day with Rod and Tom, then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance back here at Ottawa High School. And it is 32-10, Princeton leading Ottawa. Time for our scoreboard update here at the half. And our scoreboard update brought to you by Someone's in the Kitchen, our friends at SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this the year you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. And, of course, the varsity girls game that we were treated to earlier tonight, it was 54-49. That was Ottawa coming from behind and beating Princeton in that one. I know there's some other girls games throughout the area. Just haven't been able to get any scores, but
we'll keep looking. We'll find some.
And we'll play, of course, or we'll be back in action tomorrow night with our game over at Hall High School. The Red Devils taking on the Mendota Trojans. And I know I was looking before I left today, Brandon, the ISA 7th graders, boys, are having their sectionals tonight. I know Ottawa Wallace, Putnam County, and LaSalle Lincoln are all playing tonight. So tune in to WLPO tomorrow morning. We'll give you how those teams did, or I'll even try to see tonight. And, of course, once we get to 8th grade, I know a lot of people are waiting for Oglesby, Washington again.
Yeah, and I've refereed all of these teams. Yeah. All of them are really good. Wallace, 7th grade, is really good. Yeah. I seen them play against Plano, and Plano had one kid hit 4 threes in the 4th quarter, forced it into overtime. It kind of wiped out the momentum for Wallace, but that whole entire game was amazing. Wallace has got a really, really good chance to go far. They all do. Once you get into this part of the season and you're making it to sectionals, it doesn't matter who you are. You got an opportunity.
So we'll try to get those scores before the night is up. Was hoping to talk to Ottawa Athletic Director John Leslie, but I know he's got a lot going on, so maybe we'll try to talk to him when they come to LP on Friday night. Again, we'll be at Sweat Gym on Friday with Ottawa and LP. Their rematch, I guess, if you will. LP came in here and beat Ottawa just a few weeks back. We're ready to go here in the second half here on WLPO, 103.9 WLPO, and our Star Rock Media channel. Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance, Mike Sabatini on the camera on our YouTube channel. And we'll see if Ottawa can make some huge adjustments and turn this game around here. And they're going to try to do what Princeton did in that first half. 32-10, the Tigers leading the Pirates. And Princeton coming out, still in that zone defense. You know they're going to try to protect Noah Laporte with those 3 fouls. Sanders inside, kicks it out to Snook. Snook looking, and Joakim thought about the 3, instead dribbles. In the corner, they find Cooper inside, has it knocked away, throws it up for grabs, and Ottawa is able to run it down. 32-10 as we're just underway in the second half. Princeton with the lead, Ottawa with the basketball. Cooper sets a pick for Snook. 3 on the way, corner, good. Nothing but net for Dom Parks. And that is a 3 tonight, sponsored by In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. First time in quite a while, Ottawa's got this under 20. It is 32-13, Princeton with the lead over the Tigers. Here is Noah Laporte drives, he draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
I was just going to say, for Ottawa, Owen Sanders has to get into this game. I mean, offensively, because he's got 3 points, he's got 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks, so he's doing stuff. He's in the game, but offensively, he's got to take a step up. He is their main scorer. He is the main person they're looking at to get them back in this game.
Free throw by Laporte. Noah short at the front iron. Noah looking to build on his game-high 14 points. See if he can take a deep breath and make this second free throw.
Unfortunately, we have seen him struggle at the free throw line in the 3 games that we've seen them.
Missed them both. 32-13. Here's Ottawa looking to continue to chip away at this lead. Evan Snook out top to Joakim for Ottawa. He takes a few dribbles, kicks it back out to Cooper. Cooper picks it up, hands it off to Dom Parks. Parks with a floater, short, no good. Tip in Sanders, no. Rebound corralled by Reinhardt. Boy, that was a golden opportunity for Owen Sanders to have the offensive rebound tip and just couldn't get it to go. Here's a 3 by Lanham, no good for Princeton. Ooh, Laporte could have got his 4th foul.
Yeah, he could have.
They let it go. Here comes Ottawa the other way. Left-handed layup, Snook. Tip in good by Sanders. 32-17, the lead down to 32-15, the lead down to 17 for Princeton. Here is Fulkerson, bounce pass to Noah Laporte.
We're starting to see Ottawa match that energy level of Princeton. They seem more amped up like that, a couple monsters during halftime.
Here's Noah Laporte. Back on top, Lanham kicks it out. Fulkerson in the corner to Reinhardt.
Well, hopefully just one. If they had 2, they might have some heart problems.
Even with them being young,
Yes.
Here's Lanham. Lanham looking inside for Laporte. Ottawa in a man-to-man defense. Reinhardt gets open for a moment, kicks it in the corner. Luke Smith, 3. No good. Rebound Sanders. So Ottawa making a little run here to start this second half. They're on a 5-0 run, but there's a steal. Up ahead, Lanham for Princeton. Layup good. Fulkerson got another steal, and that ends the drought for Princeton. Almost lasted 3 minutes. They get their first bucket of the third quarter. It is 34-15 Princeton over Ottawa.
And that's Fulkerson's 3rd steal of the game. He's been everywhere defensively.
Cooper inside, almost shuffled his feet, kicks it back out. Here's Snook. Snook will fire a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, no Ottawa Pirates there. And it was easily rebounded by Luke Smith of Princeton. Reinhardt hands it off to Fulkerson. Fulkerson to Laporte. Noah is looking to give it right back to him. Might do an isolation here with Laporte. Nope, kicks it over to Luke Smith. 34-15. Laporte thought about the 3. Noah will take some left-handed dribbles. Luke Smith kicks it over to Lanham.
I didn't know Carmelo Anthony was back in high school. Isolation ball, Carmelo Anthony all day.
Fulkerson open for 3. Book it. Wide open. Great patience. Great ball movement for Princeton. It ends with another In-Home Care Connection. An IHCC Hospice 3, this time by Fulkerson. The lead back to 22 now for Princeton. 37-15. Here is Snook. Between the legs dribble. Snook. Layup. No good. Rebound Luke Smith. It wasn't an easy layup. He kind of was floating away. And Princeton looking to get that lead back to 24, maybe 25 here, as they're being very patient offensively, as they should be with this big lead. Here is Luke Smith looking down low for Laporte. Instead kicks it to Reinhardt. Back out top to Smith. They feed Noah. Noah double team for a moment. He's looking, takes a few dribbles, kicks it out. Reinhardt pump fake, takes some dribbles, drives, tied up, kicks it out to Smith. Out top to Fulkerson. Here's Laporte. Back out top to Fulkerson as Princeton resets. Reinhardt fakes the three, steps into a two, and hits it. Jordan Reinhardt. Now in double figures. The third Tiger to be in double figures tonight. He's got 11.
And that was a smart, calm the pace down offensive set for Princeton. Just passed the ball, made Ottawa jump out to him, and when they gave Reinhardt a look, he took it.
Sanders fadeaway jumper, short, rebound Cooper. And he throws it right to Lanham of Princeton. Turnover Ottawa. Here comes Reinhardt. Jordan driving, doing a little booty ball, and he got fouled. They called a foul on Snook. And that is the second team foul of this second half. And some substitutes coming in for both teams.
Snook was just being a little too aggressive. Or didn't really hit him or anything, just with his body just all over him. They'll get you a foul in a game like this.
Yeah, they're almost just kind of waiting for the referee to call it, and he did. 2:40 to go in this third quarter. Princeton leads 39-15. Reinhardt in the corner, feeds Laporte, and he's double teamed. Noah, cross-court pass. Fulkerson, three, no good. Rebound Sanders for Ottawa. A rare miss for the Tigers. Here's Joakim, picks up his dribble, finds Snook. Left-handed dribble by Snook. Finds his teammate in the corner, and there is Sanders way out top. Sanders, left-handed floater, got it.
That was a good take. That was smart.
Owen with 7 on the night to lead Ottawa. It is 39-17, Princeton. Here comes Laporte, gives it off to Fulkerson. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Laporte, left-handed layup, out of control. They're going to call charge. And that's going to be Noah's fourth.
I think he's coming out. I see Burden over there, Anthony Burden coming in. That's his main replacement.
Coach Smith has a few words with the official. Probably saying maybe it might have been, in the NBA you have that circle where if you're too far under the basket. They don't have that in high school.
Sure don't.
One of the toughest calls to make. There's a dunk. A rare highlight tonight, a give and go. Owen Sanders, two-handed slam, and that gets Ottawa back to 20, 39-19. So for the Pirates winning the dunk battle tonight. Fulkerson out top to Reinhardt. Reinhardt picks up his dribble back to Fulkerson.
Ottawa is playing on another level than they did in the first half. You can tell the energy's different, the ball movement's different, their defense is different. They're a whole different team than we saw in the first half.
Yeah, probably something I'm sure Coach Cooper wanted to see out of him at the halftime break. Just, give some energy here. Get back in this game, or at least be competitive in the second half. And they've turned it up a notch.
You never want to be blown out in your gym. No. You never want that. Especially here in Ottawa at Kingman Gym. Never do you want that.
Full timeout taken by Coach Jason Smith. We'll keep it right here as he just didn't like the offensive possession there for Princeton as they really didn't get the ball moving too much. It is 39-19. Princeton with the lead over Ottawa. 1:04 to go in this third quarter. Again, our broadcast schedule continues tomorrow night with Hall hosting Mendota. So looking forward to that one, and we'll be at LP on Friday night with LP and Ottawa. I'm going to try to see if I can track down some good old IESA scores, Brandon, tonight in boys basketball.
Usually they're pretty good after the games are over. They post them really quick. I was following Holy Cross last year with the 8th grade team that won the state championship that you were talking about earlier with Cole Tillman on. Covered them a lot last year. And I have reffed a couple of those Mendota freshman games when Cole was playing, which was not very long. He's been playing varsity, the varsity leading scorer for the Trojans. That'll be a great game tomorrow against Hall. And when they played earlier, it was a very, very close contest.
Yeah, looking forward to that one tomorrow night. Of course, later this week, the girls' postseason brackets will come out. So it's getting hard to believe it's getting close to that time already.
This season has flown by.
And speaking of flying by, there is Connor Dietrich for Ottawa getting to the basket. And out of the timeout, the Pirates get it down to 18. 39-21, and there's a turnover by Princeton. Here come the Pirates. Number 11, Joachim going to the basket, kicks it out. 3, Sanders. No good. Rebound, Fulkerson. That would have been big for Ottawa. Fulkerson 3-on-1. Bounce. Oh, Sanders came down on Garten as Garten lost control. And nice job by both guys helping each other up. And it's going to be a foul on the floor, so no shots. And that is number 4 on Sanders, too. Or no, that's the second. Okay, all right. The other 23 has 4 fouls.
Yeah, they still had it on the board.
Yeah.
They hadn't changed it yet.
So Sanders with only 2. He'll stay in the game for Ottawa. 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Reinhardt being hounded by Snook. Jordan still with the dribble. Kicks it out. 3 on the way. Bouncing around, no good. That 3 attempt by Jackson Mason. Rebound cleared by Ottawa. Here come the Pirates. 10 seconds to go. Sanders beyond the 3-point arc. Kicks it over to Snook. Down to 7 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Snook looking for a screen. Kicks it out. They have to fire up a 3. Friedrich shot it. No good. Or Connor Diedrich. No good. So that's the end of the third quarter. Not much offense in that quarter for Princeton. Ottawa outscores the Tigers 11-7. And we go into the fourth and final quarter, brought to you by Wyatt Meat Locker. Princeton jumped out to that big lead in the first quarter, and they haven't given it up yet. 39-21 Princeton. Back with the fourth and final quarter coming up from Kingman Gym on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Hey, this is Mark at Someone's in the Kitchen in Princeton. We've got a spanking new contemporary kitchen display for you to see featuring Zona Vita cabinets. That's Zona Vita, meaning living space. These cabinets are made for living, all right. Wow, sleek Italian styling, smooth German engineering, organized by our designers for your active life right here in America. Better come and see, and let's imagine together at Someone's in the Kitchen in Princeton.
They say good things come to those who wait. Well, that's not always the case. Hi, this is Jeff Borelli from Connecting Point Computer Center in Peru. The end of Microsoft's operating system, Windows 10, is fast approaching, and you need to be ready. If your company's personal computers and laptops use Windows 10, you need to know that on October 14th of this year, support ends on Microsoft's most popular operating system. Microsoft will no longer provide technical support or security update releases. No updates mean that your business and customer data are at a high risk of being hacked or stolen. Our team can help you take a proactive approach and develop a game plan now. October will be here before you know it. Don't wait until the last minute. Call Connecting Point Computer Center and let us help you create a customized plan to upgrade or replace your current PCs and laptops. Start by searching Connecting Point Computer Center in Peru today.
Connecting Point, we provide solutions.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon Lachance back as both teams with some scorers. Fulkerson, and there's Reinhardt. Sandwiched in between that was Dom Parks for Ottawa. So both offenses coming out firing here in the fourth quarter. A fourth quarter brought to you by Wyatt Meat Locker. 43-23, Princeton with that lead over Ottawa. Snook with a bullet of a pass, too hot to handle. Yeah, Wyatt Locker has the best premium meat, cheese, and more. Go to WyattLocker.com for their hours, delivery information, and more. When this game is over, we'll have an Illinois Valley Credit Union Player of the Game. Of course, our presenting sponsor tonight, our friends at Princeton Auto Group. They are locally owned. Find out more on the Princeton Auto Group Facebook page. And they got to be happy tonight as their Tigers are winning big here in the fourth quarter. 43-23 over Ottawa. Here's Reinhardt out top to Lanham. Lanham finds Luke Smith. Oh, and the pass was telegraphed and the steal for Ottawa. Here comes Joachim. He puts it up, in, and fouled. It's going to be an and one as Fulkerson's going to get the foul. So Joachim will go to the line for a three-point play, Hezekiah. And that is the first foul on Jaden Fulkerson, and Noah Laporte comes back in for the stretch run for Ottawa.
4 fouls. Let's see if he can
Princeton. Yeah.
See if he can stay away from that fifth one.
Reinhardt checks out for Princeton.
And you know Mark Cooper is going to tell his team to go straight at Noah.
Yeah.
That's going to be the #1 game plan right now.
Free throw by Yoakum is good, and it's down to 17. 43-26. Here comes Fulkerson. Passes it over to Lanham for Princeton. Gavin loses it. Steal. Oh, what a block by Lanham as he stuffs Connor Dietrich. And a nice block by Lanham, a clean block. Ottawa will inbound it underneath their own basket. 6:02 to go in this Wyatt Meat Locker fourth quarter.
That's Lanham's third block of the game.
Yeah.
He's lengthy. He doesn't look very tall.
No.
He's lengthy.
Sanders on the block. Jumper, no. Rebound, Noah Laporte. Noah going to try to make a late run at that double-double. Fulkerson the other way. Layup up and in. There's another assist for Noah Laporte. And Fulkerson with 14 points. The lead back to 19 for Princeton. Oh, pretty layup, but Snook just couldn't get it to go. He switched hands midair, did Snook.
That was pretty nifty.
Yeah, rebound Princeton. Fulkerson looking to go coast to coast. Out to Lanham, three, no good. Rebound Snook. Luke Smith knocks it away. Fulkerson with it, puts it up and in. Coach Cooper throws his hands up. He thought there should have been a foul. Nothing called, and Princeton has the lead back up to 21, 47-26.
Didn't see any like hitting or slapping or anything, but that was pretty aggressive by Princeton. So 50-50, could see a foul or not, and obviously it didn't go that way.
In the corner here is Sanders with Smith on him. Sanders going to work. Shot up and in. Nice move. And Owen Sanders is now in double figures with 11.
He's actually got a double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds.
So the big guys have shown up. Owen Sanders and Noah Laporte.
Owen just took a little bit. He started off pretty slow, and then now he's picking up the pace, understanding what he means of his team.
I guess you could say that about the Ottawa team. They started off very slow in this one with 2 points for the longest time. Laporte going to be blocked by Sanders, so Noah will go to the line for two. That'll be Sanders' third foul. And Laporte, who's been stuck on 14, has not scored in the second half.
He has not. I just heard a fan say, call it both ways. I mean, after the Lanham block, people thought there was a foul, and now, you know, on this side, Princeton does get the call.
And Noah, nothing but net on that free throw.
And if you didn't know, the fans in the bleachers are always correct.
One of the oldest sayings, call it both ways. You get.
Yep.
Come on, blue in baseball.
Yep.
Basketball, a lot of times, call it both ways. That free throw was good by Noah Laporte, 48-28. Noah with his second here.
We could have a very long conversation here. Better get back to the game.
Noah's got 16 after those two free throws. 49-28, Sanders with a cross-court pass to Diedrich. And driving to the basket was Parks, and he had it stolen away by Jordan Reinhardt. Princeton up 49-28. They have led pretty much wire to wire. And there's a foul on Ottawa's Colt Bryson as he fouled Princeton's Asa Garten. Garten will get two free throws coming up. He's got 2 points on the night. That's the second foul on Colt Bryson of Ottawa. Here's Asa Garten, the left-handed free throw shooter.
And that was set up with a pretty pass from Noah Laporte.
Yeah, said that quite often tonight. Coming in for Ottawa is Lucas Faribault.
Laporte with 5 assists has one more assist than he does rebounds, as he's got 4.
Free throw is short, so Garten misses them both. Rebound Pirates, it is Faribault. Here is Sanders going to the hoop, layup, got it. So an aggressive move by Owen Sanders. And it is a 49-30 game. Princeton with the lead. We got 3:45 to go in this game. Lanham out top for three. Doesn't take it. Finds Fulkerson back out top to Reinhardt.
Another thing we haven't mentioned much is Princeton's done a great job of controlling the tempo of this game. Whether they want to run and gun or whether they're doing right now and passing it around, they have controlled the tempo from the tip-off.
Yeah, no shot clock here as Princeton is taking their time, and Ottawa fouls. Evan Snook gets the foul for Ottawa. That's the third team foul, so still a couple fouls away from sending. Actually, it's only Princeton's got 1, Ottawa's got 3. 5 team fouls, you end up shooting 2 now. Reinhardt hands it off to Laporte. Noah, free throw line, picks up his dribble out top to Garden. Garden in the corner to Laporte. Noah looking, dribbling, looking out top. Spinning, still looking. Kicked it out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt left-handed dribble, goes all the way to the basket, gets fouled. So nice job by Jordan. He'll go to the line for 2. Looking to add to his point total. He's got 13 on the night.
He's had a nice game. He's not like shot lights out or anything like that like we normally say with Jordan Reinhardt, but he's picked his spots correctly. He's ran the lane. He's took a couple threes. He's done a little bit of everything to help this team out.
A rare free throw miss by Reinhardt, and that'll allow another substitution for Ottawa. Jack Carroll into the game, a sophomore, so both teams will start emptying their benches a little bit more here.
They say he hasn't shot lights out, but he is 6 of 8 from the field, so take that how you want to.
Reinhardt hits the free throw, and it is a 20-point lead for Princeton. They've been kind of staying around that mark ever since the first quarter. They've never really gotten close to a running clock. I think the most they got up was 23 or 24 points. Here goes Ottawa to the basket was Bryson, and he had it pickpocketed. Garten with the steal, and he hands it off to Reinhardt.
That's Garten's first steal, but he's poked a couple of them away. He's played great defense coming off the bench.
Wow, what a move. Jordan Reinhardt drives to the basket, lays it up and in, and almost a steal by Fulkerson. 52-30 Princeton.
Fulkerson's a pest. I love it. If you're a guard, he's going to pest you.
3 in the corner for Ottawa is Lucas Fairball. Again, that is a in-home care connection, IHCC Hospice 3, and we're going to get Noah Laporte, Jordan Reinhardt, Fulkerson, some of the starters on the bench, and some reserves coming in for both teams here as Coach Cooper and Smith acknowledge that this one is in the books for Princeton. 2 minutes to go, 52-33 Tigers over the Pirates. Here's Garten being hounded defensively by Jack Carroll. He gets it out top to Burden. Burden kicks it in the corner for Princeton. That's Wyatt Koenig. Wyatt picks up his dribble, looks in the corner, finds Burden. We're down to $1:45 to go on this one. Here's Garten. Dribble and the pass too hot to handle for Koenig. Here comes Ottawa the other way. Colt Bryson was bumped, and that'll be an inbounds pass.
It's going to be a foul on Asia, I believe. Asia Garten. It is his second.
Only the second on Princeton, so Ottawa will inbounds. They have kept this Kingman Gym crowd out of the game all night, and it's a crowd that is, with this game in hand, thinned out quite a bit. 52-33, Princeton with the lead here on this Monday night in Ottawa. The Pirates with their subs working the ball out top. With the ball now is Blake Schultz, number 4. Blake will take a 3. Got it! How about that? Off the bench, a freshman.
He shot that with confidence, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 Tigers right in front of him. He's like, watch this.
Blake Schultz with a 3 brought to you by In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. Might have to have a Town and Country Services heat check next time down, as Princeton calls a quick timeout just to get a couple more players in the game, as they'll not actually take a break in action, just putting some subs in. 52-36. This is the closest Ottawa's been in quite some time. 16 points. The Tigers with the ball. Jackson Mason still in there. There's a steal for Ottawa. Here comes Jack Carroll. Left-handed shot up and in. So the Ottawa reserves are putting a dent into this lead, as they've got it down to 14, 52-38.
Like I said earlier, Mark Cooper teams don't quit. Even if they're getting beat, they're still going to play to the last buzzer.
Pass by Koenig. Koenig finds Jeremy Borsch. Here is Mason, Jackson Mason. Back out top to Koenig, a give and go. They get it inside to Burden. He kicks it back out. Mason thought about the 3, or Koenig did. There's a 3 by Burden, no good. And rebound fought for, throw, and there's a layup, good. just in the right place at the right time was Jackson Mason. And Jackson gets on the scoring sheet, and that's going to be the last basket of the game, as this was a domination from the start by the Princeton Tigers. They beat the Ottawa Pirates 54-38. We'll come back with some final numbers here from Kingman Gym in about 2 minutes. Princeton 54, Ottawa 38. Back in a couple minutes.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 1039 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Exciting news from Princeton Auto Group. Princeton Chevy and GMC has rebranded and expanded with a second location in Princeton. Now offering Jeep, Dodge, Hummer, Ram, Chrysler, and Ford. Princeton Auto Group is proud to bring even more options to our community. At Princeton Auto Group, local ownership, innovation, and excellence drive everything they do. Stop by either Princeton Auto Group location today and experience the relationship-focused service that makes them stand out. Princeton Auto Group, your hometown destination for all things automotive.
Win your share of more than $500 with Starved Rock Media and Illinois Valley Credit Union's Big Game Big Board.
Listen weekdays around 9:15, 12:15, 3:15, and 5:15 to win a square.
Then watch the big game to see if your numbers win you cash. See more now at starvedrock.media. And good luck from IVCU and this Starved Rock Media station. Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance back here at Kingman Gym. Final score, 54-38 Princeton, and really it wasn't even that close as Ottawa outscored the Tigers in that fourth quarter as the benches came on. A lot of players got some playing time. This game really, Brandon, was over seemingly in that first quarter as Princeton just an unbelievable start. Great passing, hot shooting. Ottawa was cold. 20-2 was the score after one. Princeton even made the lead bigger at half, 32-10. And despite a nice effort by Ottawa in the second half, they were scrappy. Princeton just built an insurmountable lead, and a very nice, impressive win for the Tigers just to come into a tough place to play. And really a statement win for Princeton and Coach Smith.
For Ottawa, shooting 1 of 12 from the field in the first quarter, I mean, they shot themselves in the foot automatically. Yeah. Princeton's too good of a team to have a bad start like that. And Princeton, as Ottawa's having a bad start, Princeton having probably one of the best starts they've had this season. They came out on all cylinders. Their passing, their defense, everything that they were doing was on a top-notch level from the tip-off. And it didn't stop until, even in the second half, they had to come down a little bit, right? I mean, you can't shoot lights out all game. I mean, if you can, that's awesome. But it's never really happened. So they had to come down a little bit. Even their little bit was still really, really good, and they're going to beat a lot of teams playing like that.
So Princeton gets to a 500 mark, and Ottawa falls to 2 games under 500. Partner, do you got some final numbers for us?
I do. Princeton had 3 guys that finished with 16 points. Noah Laporte, 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Jaden Fulkerson, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. And then Jordan Reinhardt, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. I am a stats nerd, so I try to keep everything. Yeah. But those 3 guys, I mean, from the get-go, do their own little parts. And if Princeton has all 3 of those guys, I'll call it a high school big 3. Fulkerson, usually a name not talked about, but his defense, his passing, he knocked down a couple corner threes when wide open, set up from assists from his team. He plays like that, and this team is really tough to beat.
Yeah, that all adds up to have 3 guys in double figures, all with 16 points. Princeton with the big win tonight over Ottawa, 54-38. We're going to take another break. We'll come back. We'll pick our Illinois Valley Credit Union player of the game. We'll be back in about 2 minutes Final from Kingman, Princeton 54, Ottawa 38. So the Tigers get a split because in the girls' game, it was Ottawa rallying for a win over Princeton, 54-39. Back in a couple minutes.
Hey, this is Mark at SITK Kitchen and Bath. We've got a great new bathroom product for you. FIBO shower wall panels. That's F as in Fox, I-B-O. FIBO interlocking waterproof panels. They're made in Norway and hugely popular in Europe. Now we got them right here in Princeton, Illinois. You can cover an entire wall with this stuff and run it right through your shower. Hey, come and see and let's imagine together at SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Master, the area's leading home improvement company for more than 60 years, wants to help you with your remodeling project. Reduce your energy consumption year-round with Coolmaster's selection of high-quality Energy Star-rated windows and doors. Coolmaster also provides high-quality siding, soffit, glass showers, and 3-season rooms. Call 223-8972 for a free estimate or visit the Coolmaster showroom on 2nd Street in downtown LaSalle. Coolmaster, the Illinois Valley's leader in window and door replacement.
If you're in need of in-home care, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you can count on to be there for your loved one? You have a choice, and you can count on In-Home Care Connection. If you have a loved one that you're caring for at home needing caregiver, nursing, therapy, or hospice care, In-Home Care Connection is just that. A connection that can give you peace of mind when you need it most. If you need home health, caregiver, or hospice services, you have a choice. Call In-Home Care Connection, locally owned and serving the Illinois Valley and Bureau Valley communities, or find more on their website, ihcc.care.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back here at Kingman Gym, and it's a final score with Princeton winning in a runaway tonight, winning big 54-38 over Ottawa. Time now for our Illinois Valley Credit Union Player of the Game. Player of the Game brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. You can become a member today and unlock all the financial services that IVCU has to offer. We got at least 3 choices for Princeton. 3 guys with 16 points. Noah was battling foul trouble, so he wasn't a factor the whole game. Jordan Reinhardt, obviously very solid, but that third wheel, you always talk about the big 2 with Reinhardt and Laporte. Defensively, you're always going to get a big game from Fulkerson. But when he's hitting threes, making steals, making layups, to have him with 16, that's just huge. And I think that is good enough for our player of the game, Fulkerson. Jaden Fulkerson for Princeton.
He definitely earned it. I mean, the defense on the perimeter, they couldn't get around him. He was poking the ball loose, whether he got the steal or not. Somebody on his team was grabbing it. He was doing a little bit of everything defensively and offensively, like you were talking about, knocked down a couple threes. He also set up some shots. I saw him with a couple picks to open up Laporte. He was doing a little bit of just everything, all the little things, they call the X factor, or the things that you don't see on the stat sheet. That's exactly what Fulkerson was doing. And I don't mean to take away from Owen Sanders' game. We did not talk about him when I was listening to stats.
Yep.
I mean, he had a double-double with 13 points, 10 rebounds, and he had 3 blocks. But he came on late doing all that after Princeton had already built a surmountable lead. And again, Fulkerson was a part of that because he would come down and double on Sanders to help Laporte out if they were trying to get the ball to him. So Fulkerson, just every little piece of this game that you talk about, he had his hands on.
So congratulations to Jaden Fulkerson. He is our Illinois Valley Credit Union Player of the Game. We're going to take our final timeout. We'll close up shop here from Kingman Gym. It is Princeton winning the boys basketball game pretty handily, 54-38 over Ottawa. Back to close things out on 103.9 WLPO and our Star Rock Media YouTube channel after this.
Exciting news from Princeton Auto Group. Princeton Chevy and GMC has rebranded and expanded with a second location in Princeton. Now offering Jeep, Dodge, Hummer, Ram, Chrysler, and Ford. Princeton Auto Group is proud to bring even more options to our community. At Princeton Auto Group, local ownership, innovation, and excellence drive everything they do. Stop by either Princeton Auto Group location today and experience the relationship-focused service that makes them stand out. Princeton Auto Group, your hometown destination for all things automotive.
Drop the kids off, get to work on time, pick the kids up, get them to practice. You need more time in your day.
Hi, I'm Steve Piana with Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. At IVCU, we know you don't need one more thing. That's why IVCU is here to help with free online and mobile banking. IVCU is at your fingertips anytime, anywhere, any place with personalized banking solutions that fit your busy lifestyle. To learn more, visit IVCU's new website today, ivcu.com. IVCU, you are who we are.
Illinois Valley Credit Union, member NCUA.
Let the good times roll at the Starved Rock Country Community Foundation's third annual celebration. Mardi Gras Carnival is Saturday, March 1st at Seneca's Oak Ridge in LaSalle. Enjoy cocktails, great music, dancing, and 6 stations of delicious food, including a dessert charcuterie board. Experience an entertaining live auction with auctioneer Marty McConville. The Mardi Gras Carnival is presented by the founding board members, longtime supporter Ethel McConnell, Hometown National Bank and Trust, Advantech, Financial Plus Credit Union, Wheatland Title Company, Eureka Savings Bank, Aaron Studeman of Coldwell Banker, Mendota attorney David Khalil, and First Aid Bank. SRCCF has awarded 225 grants and scholarships totaling over $2.3 million. It's time to celebrate. Get tickets at srccf.org or call Janice at the Starved Rock Country Community Foundation office. Don't miss out on the great food, exciting live auction, dancing, and fun at Mardi Gras Carnival, March 1st. The Starved Rock Country Community Foundation Mardi Gras Carnival is brought to you in part by Starved Rock Media.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Brandon Lachance back as we wrap it up from Kingman Gym. Again, the final score tonight is Princeton 54, Ottawa 38. Princeton got to a 20-2 lead after the first. They led 32-10 at the half and led 39-21 after 3. And then Ottawa did outscore Princeton 17-15, mainly reserves in that fourth quarter to win 54-38. Again, Princeton putting 3 players in double figures, Fulkerson, Reinhardt, and Laporte, and Ottawa with 1 player, Owen Sanders, in double figures tonight. Want to thank our sponsors, Princeton Auto Group, who was an exclusive sponsor of tonight's broadcast, not only on WLPO, but also on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel, which once this broadcast is over, you'll be able to go back and watch it again. Not sure Ottawa or Mark Cooper will want to watch this one over again, but I'm sure Coach Smith and Princeton would love to see, especially that first quarter was just a thing of beauty tonight for Princeton. Also, Heartland Auto Body, who brought us the key to the game, In-Home Care Connection. We had a lot of their mentions as they sponsored our 3-pointers tonight. In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. They provide home health, hospice, and caregiver services. They are locally owned. Town & Country Services, whether you're too hot or too cold, remember Town & Country is doing whatever it takes. Someone's in the Kitchen, SITK Kitchen and Bath. You can check them out at somekitchen.com. Wyatt Meat Locker, who brought us the second and fourth quarter, and of course our player of the game tonight, Jaden Fulkerson, brought to you by our friends at Illinois Valley Credit Union. So, final score tonight, Princeton 54-38. Our busy week of hoops is underway. Brandon, we'll get right back at it, get some rest tonight, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's game, a Three Rivers battle between Hall and Mendota.
Yeah, we weren't expecting what we had here tonight. I don't know what to expect between Mendota and Hall. 2 good teams, played each other tough last time. That possibly could happen again. And then on Friday, you never know what to expect with Ottawa and LP.
So it should be a lot of fun. Tune in with us, won't you? Join us on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel and, of course, on 103.9 WLPO. I want to thank my partner, Brandon Lachance. I want to thank Mike Sabatini on the camera on Star Rock Media. I want to thank Michael Redmond, engineering back at the Star Rock Media WLPO studios. Tomorrow morning, I'll have the rundown of this and some other games. I'll be joining Rod Thorson again tomorrow morning on WLPO. So tune in and, of course, keep trying with the big game, big board brought to you by IVCU as we look to fill the squares for the big game. There's some big football game this Sunday.
There is?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I've heard of this.
Yeah, so the Chiefs and Eagles again.
Again. Who do you got? Who
do I want to win or who do I think will win is 2 different things. You can probably guess.
Yeah, I can. I'm kind of the same way. I kind of want to see the three-peat. It's never been done. Yeah. Why not?
Greatness. We're witnessing greatness, whether we like it or not. So, your next chance to qualify will be 9:15 tomorrow morning. So tune in to Rod Thorson on WLPO. Have a great rest of your night. Again, final here, boys basketball. All Princeton from the very beginning. They beat Ottawa 54-38. Have a great rest of your night.